Yeah, it's always a hazard, I suppose, of playing on the European Tour. Sometimes your own darts don't turn up. Callum Rydz hasn't turned up today. He's already getting frustrated. He does wear his emotions on his sleeve. So Sparadans can feed off that.
93.
Without fear of repercussion, this is not a good display from Callan at all. So much so that he is starting to switch to the 19s for a plan B scoring performance, and even that's not happening in the right sort of vein because he's well behind again and finds his opponent on a double with him outside of 170.
96.
Beat Lee Evans in Riesa last week, and he admitted he didn't play well. But beating Jeffrey Sparadans is going to be a real task now because he's 4-1 up, and it's a double break of throw. He's going to get first crack at a double.
Plan B again for Callan. It's working this time. But is it too late? Maybe not on this occasion, but if the 76 goes, he's definitely got a chance of winning this match if he can get a roll moving. But this must be found.
Cracking setup from Sparadans. Rydz has to go 11 ball. It's a safe 11.
34.
A sarcastic thumbs up. But it's probably going to be thumbs down for Rydz because Sparadans has been pretty decent on the outer ring. Double eights. Double four's been good to him. It's good to him again. And Jeffrey Sparadans is the first winner in this year's European Darts Grand Prix.
Look, we were putting his name in the next round. Sulevic won the next 6. You're never out until that last double is hit.
Yeah, but hitting the doubles have been a bit of a problem for Stephen Burton. It's not been easy for Keane Barry, but he is going to have a look at this 144 for the match. For his first Pro Tour win of the year. Yes, he won games at the UK Open. That's a ranked event. Yes, he's won development tours, ranked in the youth system. In senior darts, it's not been good so far for Keane Barry this year.
Not showing any frustration in this match whatsoever is Keane. That's mature. How's this? Because of the miss, Keane could be in the next round in as little as 10 seconds.
To the 14 segments. Gets it to leave a match start at the ball.
37.
Stephen Burton, surely it's a double at some point. Maybe not. No, there's one. Finally, he does pin a double.
I think
Be about to turn this around. Having been 5-2 down and having lost every Euro Tour game he's ever played, is Bertie going to finally win one from an unlikely position?
140.
in his first 2 European Tour events that he played, he went the distance against Painter and Hop. Keane asks the question, are we going the distance? The bullseye will tell us. We are! Of course we are! Is it going to be the 3rd time that Stephen Burton is denied a win, 6 legs to 5, or will it finally be his first win? 14, and when that was in leg 7, he thought, this is mine.
140.
It may still be. If he snatches this, it will be relief more than anything else.
Somebody's getting their heart broken here. Keane Barry should have won it. He might yet lose it. Stephen Burton has never won on the Euro Tour. Well, Keane's gone aggressive at the bullseye there. It's a very Brendan Dolan route for that. It was harder to take it out that way, but Stephen Burton is not going to take out the 155. More match starts for Keane Barry. He's already missed 2. 3, 4 or 5. Has to find the mark.
And this time he does. A weird game for Stephen Burton that if he'd lost it 6 legs to 2, he would have said, yeah.
Throwing at the minute. It's a mid-80s average. And that means that Scott Williams, who's chucking a 90 average, is kind of dictating terms.
100.
Yeah, it's quite a few points down on what we would normally associate with Nico Springer. This is a man who last year 59. In Kiel gave Michael Smith a real scare. He at the time was the defending world champion.
100.
Now, in his short Euro Tour career, Springer has beaten the likes of Dimitri van den Berg and Brendan Dolan, Watermaner a couple of times, and Scott Williams, of course.
144.
Is it the 18s he's playing on here? Yeah, he does like to incorporate that particular
94.
segment. Very much like Rob Cross. He does even funkier things than Rob Cross does. Some of them are dubious in the benefits they offer.
100.
He wouldn't, would he?
Scott, you require
Would he go
50.
straight at the ball? I mean, he might, but he doesn't. And
Game
takes the
shot
leg,
fifth
4-1,
leg.
Scott Williams.
Scott Williams. Sixth
Even
leg,
Scott
Nico.
Williams is
5% showman,
Scott, you require
so he's going for this, surely.
170.
Well, we'll never know. Well, he hits a ball anyway. Bonus bullseye
90.
again because he can.
Well, Springer pops in a decent score to keep Williams honest here. Went two tops. And he's blocked his path. Yeah,
60.
that's always the danger. You go two tops, you're sticking a lot of metal between you and the double top bed, which you're probably going to need in the end.
Nico Springer's on. No, he's not even going to get one. And how far away is that? That's bang in the middle of
31.
single one.
Scott, you require 20.
Well, it's not been good from Nico Springer, and that's been a rarity on the European Tour. But Scott Williams, to pick up the win, decides to split and hits as well. Scott Williams silences the crowd.
Brendan, you require 161.
Another 161 attempt. This time he doesn't have to go for it.
There was one of the early legs where I mentioned Gilding had only scored
61.
116 after 9. This is 150. What's going on with Andrew Gilding? It's as if he's almost switching between right and left hand, if you just looked at the scores on paper.
It's very, very odd. He's been on as little as
58.
56 after 9 in this match.
Brendan, you require 100.
This is unexpected, but very welcomed comfort for Brendan in what could be the penultimate leg of the match, if you're him. Very much want it to be.
Games from the 9th leg. Brendan
Another
Dolan,
tidy take,
10th leg
and his second ton plus check out of the match.
Fortunately for Gilding, looks like it may end with a whimper. He's not going to get to a finish. But
60.
Brendan's got a
Brendan, you
two-darter
require
after 9
81.
to end in style.
Had Andrew played anybody else this afternoon, he would have had a shout, but not against Brendan. Not playing like this.
Double 16.
49.
It's been a problem double for him.
He hasn't missed it by much. The first 5 darts he had at it at the start of the match were all caressing the wire. But at least he's coming back this time with a familiar feeling of 3 darts in hand
94.
at 32, but this time it's to get a meeting with Price tomorrow.
And that will be a tricky game for the Welshman. Brendan Dolan still got a winning double to pin, and he does so. Brendan Dolan started superbly, ended superbly.
Shoulder, how is she eating it?
Maybe she's saving that bit for later.
100.
Luke's not saving anything.
145.
This would be heroic. Oh, smash just shy. So what does Woody do?
81. They're going to go on 38.
He's going to split this. Did he want that 10? I don't think he did.
He's definitely didn't, judging on his reaction, but better to miss there than high. He has got 2 darts at double. Well, that is the first time that has happened in this game for Luke Woodhouse.
That's one of the reasons why you do go 10 or a 6. Because you've got 2 options. You've got 2 options here. Door number 1. 4-4.
Martin Luke.
And now,
Right now, deserving of his spot in the biggest ranking event outside the World Championship. But can he confirm his spot there? Got to the Grand Prix, of course, via the Euro Tour. Budapest last year, the quarter-final run he had. His only quarter-final run on the Euro Tour.
and he did that in one of the most impressive
99.
European Tour venues we've ever been to. This is one of the most storied. Trying to write his own story by hitting a 164 to win. Well, that one came out wrong. You can see the way it landed in the board, just a little flatter. It must have caught the wrong part of the finger. There you can see it. But as far as approach shots go, he's left himself 28 again.
Martin Lukeman to stay in it. Treble 20, leaves tops. Not going to get it. Luke Woodhouse, match darts. Hugely impressive display from Luke Woodhouse, this. Averaging close to 96, 50% on the doubles, couple of ton-plus checkouts. Double 14 he hasn't hit yet. But now he has, and he beats Martin Lukeman. Big sigh of relief from Luke Woodhouse.
86.
On for an 11 darter and a triple break. Interesting to go for the bull first. Hitting the bull would have left double 18. Well, that was some way off. It's not a bad leave, actually. This has to go for Cullen. It's not going to. It has been a below-par display from someone who's produced magnificence on the Euro Tour stage before.
Yes, on the fifth leg, Johan Engstrom.
Well, to put into context how good this...
Michael van Gerwen will play Engstrom in the next round. Might raise an eyebrow or two at this.
58.
The better numbers than MVG was posting in his quarter-final defeat in the Premier League last night in Rotterdam. What's he going to leave for the match?
434.
That will do. Leaves 70. Joe Cullen. Does he get his first dart at double? He should. And does. And he pins it as well. It's not over yet. It's a breaker throw too. No.
Engstrom's already stolen the darts in this seventh leg.
435.
He needs another treble, surely. And he does not get it. Only leaves 136. Engstrom will fancy he's got 6 darts from here. He's had a look at the scores. He's not going double-double. Not from that position. So he can't take it out in this. Oh, that was a little bit close. Nearly busts his score.
Dicing with danger, but he's going to get match darts.
Johan, you require 40.
It has not been a happy afternoon for Joe Cullen. And the Sweet Ferret wins only his second European Tour match.
Niels, you require 146.
Another one there.
Well, 90.
Might expect to come back. Christian may only get one at the bullseye. This has to be pitch perfect.
He would love to get 2 with double 18 here. You're right, Dan. 1 at the bull. But he doesn't get a shot at that either.
93.
And the dart at a double drought looks like it's going to continue because Niels Zonneveld doesn't look like missing.
First time he's missed for a while.
46.
That could be costly. He was staring 5-3 up in the face. Had he taken that shot, he would have been visit perfect on doubles for 4 straight legs. Double 9 is needed. And is found, and Perez is clinging on here with everything he's got.
9th leg, it's Niels to throw first.
Really well thought out into 2-dart territory. That was a really intelligent play.
1-8 then for Perez. It's almost one of those shots where you'd rather not hit the treble 18. And he hasn't, so it's treble 20 and bull. Bullseye to go in front.
103.
Christian Perez could have gone 5-4 up for a break.
96.
Now, will Niels reap the benefits of leaving the 2-darter instead of chasing the maximum? Let's find out. He needs 9s.
87.
Can't take advantage of it.
Christian, you require
And the Dutch fans
25.
leave the flags close to the floor.
Profligacy at the wrong time. Double 8 for Perez. He's already hit this. And he's done it again. Christian Perez knows he's getting...
Such a proud darting nation, the Philippines. They've been really punching above their weight the last few years. But I just wonder if Christian is starting to believe that this is his day again against Zonneveld.
He's got a very, very good A game. And at least he does come into this with big stage experience. He's played at numerous World Cups. We're going to see him at the World Cup again. Probably partnering Lawrence Ilagan, who I would love to see on the Pro Tour.
Oh, come on, that's got to be a maximum. Oh, it's on as well. We've seen 9 darters from Ilagan and Noel Malik them on the Asian Tour. Are we going to get one on the European Tour from another Filipino player? Come on, Christian to win a match.
140.
It's all up to you, my friend.
You require 141.
It's on. Oh, Christian. What a way to end the game that would be. Neil Zonneveld, he's probably feeling sick now.
Do you know what? Early in a match, sometimes you don't mind if your opponent hits a 9-darter. You want to be part of it. However, Neil Zonneveld right there did not want Perez to hit that 9-darter because it would have put him on the shelf. So with this.
Christian Perez, the first Filipino to play on the Euro Tour and the first Filipino to win as well.
It's not a risky shot.
It is a rare skill, but maybe there are more crazy cats out there who can do that with that same skill. Here you see the flatty, and then you see the angle of attack with the tops. But I am convinced that a certain William O'Connor can do that as well. He just doesn't choose to.
William O'Connor changed his grip and throw and changed how his darts behave. Oof. Beautiful from Daryl Gurney. First maximum of the game, and it comes from Super Chin. Put some pressure on this. It's not going to go.
Well, for someone who likes to leave double 18,
77.
25 is a very conventional shot here.
61.
Finds it. Double 18.
Game
Break and throw just like that, and a bit of spirit as well.
And the first leg completed in 15
15
darts or fewer for a 5-1 lead.
They've both had 9 darts at double in this match, but Gurney's just been better on the outer ring. It's that simple.
95.
It's not as if there's a massive amount of difference in the averages. It's only 6 points. But Gurney's been more efficient. A bit like one of his tuned-up
100.
XR 3Is or whatever he's got.
Require 52.
What's the plan? Does he want to leave 18s again? No. Double 16 is the plan this time. And the plan has worked. It is 5-1. Daryl Gurney a leg away. Well, neither man has managed to leave himself a finish here. That's as good a setup as Jose de Sousa could hope for. But the last time he had 3 clear darts at double top, he missed them all. And that was the start of this little spell of dominance from Gurney.
Is he just challenging himself to see how he can leave a double? This is brilliant. I absolutely adore it. That was so good.
Well, he could have put a bit more pressure on Jose there, but it does not matter.
He looks ready to play in round 2.
Jose's first maximum. There was a time when it certainly wouldn't take 7.5 legs for the Portuguese man of scores to fire in a 180.
I'm just hovering that rubber stamp over my notes at the minute because Jose might still have something to say in this game. Oh no! It's coming back to haunt him again. The broken calculator.
He's literally thrown his hands up there.
They will require 124.
Suddenly dawned on him that it couldn't be done. This can be done though. And it might be done on double top. 1, 2, 4, check out to wrap it up. Daryl Gurney sees off the special one.